¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo estamos? Bueno, se me olvidó que estos videos los estaba haciendo yo hacia mi yo del futuro, pero, ¿sabes? Últimamente se me está... Hablo en... How do you say it? Third person. Like, hablo en tercera persona. Cuando se trata de hablar de yo misma, hablo de nosotros. Y no sé por qué. Se me está haciendo muy raro, pero tampoco no es algo que se me hace incómodo. Siento, me siento muy normal cuando estoy hablando yo de nosotros, porque soy nosotros. Soy mi yo del pasado, soy mi yo del futuro, soy mi yo presente. El pasado, el presente y el futuro no existen. Y simultaneously, they all coincide and live and exist at the same exact time. Time isn't linear, and I could go on about time for years. I could talk about this concept for like ever. But yeah, por alguna razón, no sé por qué siempre cuando estoy hablando de mí, hablo de nosotros. Entonces, eso siempre me da como confirmación de que estoy tan, like, what's the word? Like, I'm changing and evolving into my highest self. Like, it just gives me some type of confirmation that when I talk about me, I talk in we. Like, I say, oh, we love this, or we're gonna go do this, or we are hungry, or like, I just talk in we. Like, I say we when I'm talking about myself, and I just, no sé de dónde empezó, o cómo fue que yo empecé a usar esta palabra de nosotros. Like, no sé de dónde, like, where I picked this up, or like, nothing. I don't know, no lo entiendo, pero honestamente no tengo ningún interés ni ninguna intención de entender ni aprender por qué estoy hablando yo de nosotros, por qué es de que ahora ese es mi lenguaje. No me interesa y no tengo ninguna idea. Honestamente así lo quiero dejar, pero my hair is growing. It's at this really awkward stage of like, I don't know what to do with it at this point, but like, this is what it is, this is what it's gonna be. Con esto es con lo que me siento más cómoda. Entonces me encanta de que mi pelo esté creciendo al mismo nivel like yo. Cuando like cuando me imagino yo en el futuro, tengo una visión muy clara y muy específica de un momento en donde estoy viviendo, con todos mis sueños hechos realidades. Porque sí es cierto, todo lo que yo puedo soñar, todo lo hago en realidad. Y cuando tengo esa visión, tiene el pelo específico de cierto color, cierto estilo. Siempre que la veo, siempre me la imagino con ese tipo de cabello. Y últimamente es lo que me estoy transformando en. Entonces, no sé, como que se me hace muy, muy lindo ver que it's really nice, it's really beautiful to see how my mind has created a lifestyle that is coming into fruition for me, and quite honestly for those around me too, and for people who I talk to daily and people who are still involved in my life. It's crazy to see how much we are all collectively evolving and growing and changing. And I am just so happy and so grateful to have the opportunity to evolve and grow and change. And I couldn't want anything else for anybody else. Like, I just want happiness, like eternal peace and happiness, which is kind of funny because there's just so much I could talk about. Like, so much. But lately, I've really gone into studying Newton's third law, which states, honestly, there's so much that I could talk about during this video, and I'm gonna try and keep it like as short and as simple as possible, porque honestamente no me gusta mucho platicar y siento como que quiero estar en paz and quiet. Like, I don't want to talk or overextend my energy more than I like, this is me putting up a boundary of like, I can only give so much of my energy and my beauty and my knowledge and my thoughts and my mindset and stuff. But we're gonna look up on my iPad because Newton's third law. From Google AI, Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay? So, literalmente cuando él estaba hablando de eso es de que una fuerza cuando empuja para allá, esa misma objeto está empujando para acá. You know, so como si estoy yo empujando una pared, la pared me está empujando a mí. Siempre hay una reacción igual y opuesta, ¿verdad? Es lo que dice la ley tercera de Newton. Cuando nosotros nos sentamos a estudiar esta ley, no sé por qué en mi mente no relacionó nada de física, sino it was all like energy. When I was reading and studying this law, it was all energy. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. You know, Newton's third law is saying that as above, so below. You know? Like, I don't know how else to go into it, but I studied this law heavily and I apply it into my day-to-day life and to my day-to-day actions and thoughts, because I am at the perfect stage, like I mentioned, to create and to bring into fruition everything that I can imagine, everything that I can think of, everything that I can picture in my mind. I am in the perfect time and space to bring into fruition everything that I want, everything that I desire so deeply, and like a burning desire, you know? So I started studying this law because recently I have learned that I don't even know that I've learned, but like I lost a ton of weight and my body is changing completely. There's a lot of clothes that do not fit me anymore. There's clothes that don't fit me the way they're supposed to. Everything from like shirts to pants to even my chones. Like I legit have to go shopping for a whole new wardrobe. And you know, ideally, this is a girl's dream, you know, to go shopping and get a whole new wardrobe. And you know, I lost a ton of weight and whatnot. But for me, it's a little heavier than that, because this is a perfect opportunity for me to create a whole new wardrobe, meaning that I get to really style and modify the outer me to the inner me. And it's been so fun to curate that like physically. It's been so fun, and it's so exciting that I'm finally getting to express who I was always meant to be. Like, I'm finally giving her the space to create and be who she really is. And I'm just excited for both of us, for me being the creator and for her being the creation. Like, I'm just so excited, and I am just in this space of like just in awe. I'm just so amazed and so like it's unbelievable how much such little, like it's unbelievable to me that such a what seems like a small or insignificant thing could mean the world to me. But anyways, back to what I was going with this. I'm in the perfect space for me to create and to bring into fruition who I'm meant to be. And Newton's third law fits that perfectly, because I have a ton of clothes that I have grown really attached to. I have a ton of old mindset and energy that I need to let go in order to bring in new stuff. So I can't go shopping for clothes because, one, my closet is not big enough, meaning that I need to create a new space for me to live in. Coming soon. So yeah, in order for me to have space in that closet for my new wardrobe, I need to get rid of my wardrobe to have space for a new wardrobe. In order for me to become who I am meant to be, I need to let go of who I was and who I used to be. It's the same thing with Newton's law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So my action here is I'm getting rid of the old, and the reaction is I'm getting new. And you know, this is like super like I could be reading or like studying a little too deep into it, pero honestamente no, es la ley de energía, es la energía. Like honestly, it's the energy. It's the fact that I've noticed that whenever I step into my highest and my best energy, I radiate that, and I'm noticing it with people around me, and I hear it all the time, and it's always reflected back onto me, and I can tell in the way that I talk to people, just me being naturally me and radiating a positive and light energy. I notice people when they reflect that onto me, and I love feeling that energy back. So and you know, this is why I mean, like, Newton's third law goes into every single thing. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If I go and I talk to somebody and they're being all pissy with me and I acted pissy back, then we would go nowhere, and this conversation would be just a big old piss puddle. to say it nicely, like, and we would just be so angry with each other. But if this pissy person came and tried to talk to me and I just radiate positive and happy energy, then the reaction, I mean, they could probably get a little bit more mad at me for, you know, not feeding into their fight, but at that point, like, that's on them, not on me, because the action was them being mad at me, or being mad with me, or being angry and like trying to throw this negative energy towards me. And the reaction, the equal and opposite reaction, was me being positive and happy and friendly and spreading joy and love and whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing. But this is what my life has been lately. Just me studying and getting into different energies and forces and things that are beyond what I can understand. And I am just so happy to be in this era, in this time zone of having the complete and full ability to create and be one with the creator. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, I could go in for hours and hours about this kind of stuff, but like I said, I'm trying to keep this video as short as I can. So for now, es lo más que puedo hablar, es lo más que puedo decir, es lo más que voy a contar. No sé, hasta hablar español se me hace un poquito raro porque casi nunca lo hablo, pero honestamente creo que ya es tiempo de que yo pueda aceptar quién soy completamente, con todas mis what do you call them, my flaws, with like everything that I like. Yes, I can speak Spanish, tal vez no perfecto, pero sí lo puedo hablar. You know, like, I have to be okay, and I'm accepting, but I can also create somebody. Like, si algún día quisiera yo despertar y hablar completamente en español, lo puedo hacer. Es nada más cuestión de ponérmelo en la mente de que sí puedo hablar completamente en español, y lo voy a hacer, y lo voy a hacer porque lo voy a hacer. But anyways, la vida, life is so good. Life is being so good to me because I'm being good to it. Okay, Newton's third law: for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. I am loving life, and life is loving me back. And it's very apparent and very, very clear.